All right then. This is the part where you will wildly applaud for no reason whatsoever. That was so well done. I am so glad to see your beautiful faces here. Welcome to the Mopco Improv Theater. My name is Michael Burns. I will be your host this evening. Tonight's show is Real Life the Improv. We do have a couple of very interesting people signed up to be interviewed and possible. We'll see, right? We have to get the actors on stage, though. I always forget that part. It's really important. So let's bring out the Mop and Bucket Company. Come on out, you guys. Some of you were here. They were up here warming up, but they can never get too much warm up. So we're going to warm them up just a little bit with you by virtue of the fact that they have stepped up onto this stage platform. These improvisers have been granted their Juris Doctor. Yes. They are now attorneys. What we need for them from you is something not controversial, a non-controversial thing to debate in court.
Dogs versus cats.
Dogs versus cats.
Okay. Clearly, as someone named Cat, I am going to advocate for cats. Cats are self-sufficient.
Objection.
Yes.
There's a clear conflict of interest.
Sustained.
Obviously, the cat lobby is in the building today, advocating for cats and people named Cat.
I object. Nobody needs to advocate for cats. All cats do all day is advocate for themselves.
Sustained.
Have you ever seen a cat being like, "Oh yeah, I need you. I really need." Only when they're hungry.
Objection.
Yes.
It is an American value to advocate for yourself.
That's so loaded, but sustained. Yes, it is.
We believe in autonomy. We believe in self-sufficiency.
Objection.
We believe
Yes.
There are cats all over the world.
Sustained.
We are so American-centric. Even when we talk about cats. Oh, American
Objections.
Yeah.
There are Americans all over the world.
Sustained.
When we see a place that we like, we go out there and we claim it as our own. Even on the moon, we take
Objection.
a flag.
Yeah.
I feel bad even claiming coupons.
Sustained.
Like, even when it's not expired, like, it's completely qualified, I have every right to use it, and I still feel weird using it, because it's like, I don't want to pay full price, but like, I feel bad when I'm not.
That's on the end here.
Coupons are just better versions of rebates.
Sustained.
Because rebates suck, right? It's like you think, "Oh, I'm going to save money if I have this mailed in," but you never do.
Rebates are really American.
Overruled. Overruled.
So it's like it's a trick. Like coupons, yeah.
Do you know that website Ebates?
Sustained.
It's not called that anymore though, it's called like
Objection.
Yes.
Puns are American.
Sustained.
When you take
30
a word
seconds.
that isn't really a word, but you like mash it up with something else like rebate and
I object. God Baduda!
Sustained.
I mashed the hell out of that, and that didn't work, did it? No, it didn't. It shouldn't be anything. It shouldn't exist. Someone should stop me, but they
Objection.
won't.
Yeah.
I just stopped you just now.
Sustained.
Objection.
Yes.
America should stop a lot of things.
Sustained.
We just mash everything up together. A lot of it's not a good
I
idea.
object. You said sustain, but the way we live as Americans, it's not sustainable.
Sustained.
Yeah, we gotta do better. We gotta be a better example for the world
Yeah.
and the environment.
Are we replacing the melting pot with mashed potatoes
Sustained.
as a metaphor? I don't agree with either. I'll tell you, I think the melting pot is a myth, and I think I just took this in a very serious direction, and I regret it.
10 seconds,
This very
yes.
moment.
Paella.
Overruled. So
So yeah, are we really in
7.5
melting pot?
seconds.
I'm not melting.
I object. Potatoes, the Irish have suffered enough.
Sustained.
Yeah, I mean, they laugh about it, sure. They had Angela's Ashes, which made some money, but oh, that's sad. Give them a break. Give them a
5
break.
seconds.
Eat their
Objection.
cereal.
Yes.
Rainbow.
Angela Lansbury.
Sustained.
If she were here right now, you know. what would
Objection.
happen?
Objection.
Angela from The Office.
I'm sorry, Maria wins.
Yeah.
Lansbury always wins.
Angela Lansbury always wins,
Yes.
and rightly so.
I think so.
She is absolutely wonderful.
Not American.
Where is she from?
England.
Where's that? Never mind. All right, so this is in fact real life. Now the actors are warmed up, and I don't know what you are, but so So that's good. So my first guest tonight is somebody who I've known for a number of years. He wandered in here one time in a class, and I said, "Who is this guy? What is going on here?" And I'm still saying that years later. Please welcome Craig Petrakis. Delighted to have you with
Thank
us.
you, Michael.
Have a seat, Craig.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will sit here.
Yeah, that's good. So I know that you're a man of many talents, and last night I was here, so I wasn't able to see you at the what's the name of the place, the barn?
The Electric City Barn.
The Electric City Barn.
Yes.
And I was a little confused. You weren't showing. You were showing the process of making one of those big faces you make.
Yes, but I didn't end up showing any of the process because I just ended up inviting a bunch of my friends and just talking to them.
So basically, you just hung out.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Kind of.
But this is a worse thing you could possibly do, because there are all sorts of people here who have no idea what we're talking about, and that's really bad. So could you explain what I'm talking about when I say big faces?
I make a big giant wooden face out of curved plywood, pieces of curved plywood, and I glue and screw them together, and hopefully it ends up looking like a face.
How did this start?
Started with the nose.
Okay,
then
that's
I worked
really
out
a
to
great.
the-
That's a beautiful literal answer. Let me rephrase the question. How did you come to the point where you said, "I'm going to make big curved plywood pieces into faces"?
So I had I was building a bathroom in my house, and by building a bathroom, I mean I hired somebody to build a bathroom.
Yeah.
And I told them that because of the way the hallway was, I wanted a curved wall.
Okay.
And they said, "No problem, we can do that." And I said, "Well, how do you do that?" And they said, "Well, we take 2 pieces of plywood, 1/4-inch plywood, and we wet them down, and then we curve them.
Sure.
And we screw them into place."
Yeah.
And I said, "I'm going to make a face out of that." I mean, it's obvious, right?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Honey, I made dinner.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Actually, I was making dinner.
Yeah.
And then I realized I could make a face out of that. So,
Is that my mother's face?
yeah, that was your steak. And now it's your mother's face.
Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, my.
And that's your dad made out of mashed potatoes. I started with the nose.
This is incredible. First off, I'm going to be honest, on a psychological level, I don't know that I can bring myself to eat their faces.
I worked all day in this kitchen.
Right, of course, yes, and I'm gonna eat their faces.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. I just. Maybe you could dig in first, and then I'll. Yeah.
Okay,
and then-
I'll serve you.
Yes, please.
Do you want a little piece of your mom?
If you just carve it so that it's not recognizable as my mom anymore, I think that would probably. I'll look away as you're doing that because I don't want to have the dreams I'll have. But I'm gonna have them anyway because I'm already imagining.
Yeah, honey, how about don't look?
Yeah, I mean this is impressive. I so support you doing this. This is incredible.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm gonna dig into your dad.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, you love the mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here you go.
Can I just ask, and I know I'm gonna regret asking this, what's dessert look like tonight?
You know my Aunt Edna.
And scene. All right. Grateful Dead used to have that steal your face logo. I'm just thinking eat your face is a whole new thing.
I would say, yeah, next
Yeah.
level.
Next level.
Yes.
Yeah. And that was such a smooth segue on my part. I didn't even mean to. But you're also a musician.
I try really hard to do a lot of things. I'm a trier.
How do you spell that?
dryer.
Like dryer.
With a T.
With a T.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is like, so you're technically, I guess you're a businessman.
Technically.
Technically.
On paper.
On paper, right? And I know that you came in here, you started doing classes in improv, and you became an improviser, you became an artist in a couple of different media, a musician. What happened to you, Craig? I really mean it. Like it's awesome, it's wonderful. But what do you know?
My kids are getting older, and it turns out I have a lot of free time on my hands. So free time.
Free time.
Happened to me. Yes.
Yeah. But I'm going to push a little bit because a lot of people end up with free time. They get this sort of empty nest syndrome, and they don't suddenly go in all different directions with different arts and things.
Well, my dad, I wouldn't say made me, but had me watch too much football when I was younger. So, I mean, football, by any account, accounts for 10 to 20 hours a week of the average middle-aged guy's time.
That's
and I
all
don't
right.
have that chewing up my time.
You just don't watch any football.
No football. No.
Right. When somebody says, "Hey, gonna watch the game, come on over," what goes through your mind?
I'd say I can't. I have to carve a big, giant wooden face. Otherwise, I would love to.
Yeah. But you wouldn't really.
I might.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So you don't mind, like football didn't traumatize you.
Football did not traumatize me. It's just the time,
Yeah.
time that elapses, and
It's a lot of time. You're right.
it's a long time.
It really is.
Yes.
Well, this is an exciting game today. Both teams are out there on the grid, and what is going on? They've broken the huddle. The refs have not called the game. They're forming some kind of mass out of human bodies. I've never seen this before. Is this? No, the other team is joining in. Are they fighting? No, it's not a brawl. It's not a brawl. No, they seem to be coordinating an effort. They're creating some kind of a shape out of human bodies out on the ball field. This has never happened. Never happened. Well, there was that time in the Giants game of, I think it was 76, where somebody they came together and they tried to make a logo of a sponsor. 7 people died. It was terrible. Yeah, Mutual of Omaha logo is really complex. And, it's a face. They're making a face. It's a face. Pull back the camera, Ralph. Pull it back. I don't want to do. It is the visage of quarterback Jake Williams' father. If you watched his biopic, that's his dad, made of human bodies. It's mouthing words. It's mouthing. I can read lips. It's saying, "Son, I failed you."
There's a lot in the NFL.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Yeah. So of these things that you now spend a lot of time, what do you mean in name only? What did you say about being a businessman? Let me just go back to that.
What did I say? On paper.
On paper, thank
On
you,
paper.
on paper.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, what's that mean?
No.
No!
I was just being. What do you call it? Just minimalist.
In other words, what you're saying is that there's still a business, but you're neglecting it. Is what you're.
Well, I do have a business partner who
Okay.
works harder than I do.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So I've scheduled the surgery. We're all set, but I do feel like I need to be clear with you before we go forward. I'm a surgeon on paper only.
You've been to medical school.
On paper, I sat in all the classes. My transcript says that I was there. And I do have a diploma that says on paper that I'm a surgeon.
Do you know how to do this surgery?
On paper, I know how.
Have you ever done this surgery before?
Yep, it says right here that I know how to do the surgery. That I've done it the required 102 times.
Oh, okay, so there are people that I could talk to who you've performed this surgery on.
Well, there's a list of names of people.
Doctor, I just want to thank you. That was quick and it was painless. The procedure, how you took the white out and just took the word appendix off of my medical form. I'm sure it'll feel better in time.
Yep.
Thank you. You're in good hands, son. You're in good hands.
I'm a little worried now.
My mother's the registrar.
Okay, that explains a lot of things, actually, yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is about the only thing my insurance can afford, so,
Let's go.
yeah.
Kind of like that,
Just like that.
except
Yes.
you're not a surgeon.
I'm not a surgeon.
That's good. That really is good. Do you ever, like, work?
Just this past week, I worked. Yes, I did. I walked through a building. Yes. It was a big building, too.
I'm tired just thinking about this.
There's 3 stories. There's
And
3
you walked
stories.
through all 3 stories.
Most of it. Yes. Most of it.
Fantastic.
You know.
Yeah, that's really good. So, is there anything else you do in what must be called your spare time?
I tried to do windsurfing.
How'd that go?
It's really, really hard.
I've
You
never.
fall a lot,
Yeah.
and then you end up. Well, I ended up more swimming with a surfboard.
Then
Which-
windsurfing.
Yes.
Did you lose
So I almost
the sail?
invented a new sport: swimming with a surfboard.
Yeah.
Yes. So
There is a sail with windsurfing, right?
there is supposed to be a sail.
Usually supposed to be a sail.
Yes.
You lost the sail, didn't you?
I did lose a sail. Sails sink. I don't know if you knew that.
I didn't.
Sails sink in the middle of the lake.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Pretty fast.
So you didn't sign up for the scuba sail surfing, windsurfing package?
Not on paper.
No.
Not on paper. Unofficially.
So you lost the sail.
I lost the sail at one point, yes. Yes. Which, I have a friend who also lost a sail, so it's not uncommon to lose a sail.
Well, I mean, in business, people lose sales all the time.
For joining us for the support group,
Yeah.
people who've lost sales. We might have a few more people coming in, but, because it happens a lot, actually.
I didn't understand that I assumed because boats stay above water and that it would just stay above water like every other part of what a boat is supposed to do. And then, yeah.
That's a natural part of the process, the part where you believe that sails don't sink.
Right. It just went down until I couldn't see it anymore. And I was just there by myself with the surfboard. And what is that even?
It's losing the sail. That's what that is. That's why we come here twice a week.
I read your book. And it really helped, I think, the entire chapter. Because in a way, everything is losing the sail.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Have you read the chapter where I liken it to a divorce?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I can align all of my failures in life with the metaphor of losing the sail.
In a way, before we literally lost our sails, we metaphorically lost our
Right.
sails. So it's not even that big
Right.
of a, yeah.
Well, no, it's still a big deal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you want to lead the part of the meeting where we read from my book?
I would love to. It's gonna be weird since it's just you and me and you wrote it.
I know, but I like to keep consistency in the group layout and what we do every Tuesday and Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, look,
Hey,
okay.
this is the group meeting.
Yes.
Can I pull a chair up?
Oh, please, yeah.
Thank you very much. And yeah, this is really hard for me.
You've lost a sale?
No, my polo pony drowned, but this is as close as they can come.
You're supposed to put in a special form if it's not,
Literally.
losing the sale.
Well, my mom's a registrar, and she just said.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're just sharing from the book that I wrote, Losing the Sale.
I am not my sale. I started on page 37. I hope
That's
okay.
perfect, that's the best page.
I am not my sail, I say again, as I look out into the ocean where I've lost not one, but 3 sails on 3 separate occasions.
Is it okay if when he says sail, I say pony?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
in my head, that's getting. Is it all right?
I'm thinking of an email to my editor right now for the next edition. We'll just we'll have a chapter on polo ponies.
What is your ocean? What is your sail? Think of it.
Pony.
Picture it in your mind.
My marriage.
What?
A sail. Oh, sorry, we were naming what our sails were, and mine is still literally a sail.
Oh no, mine's my husband.
Okay.
X.
Mine was Gertrude. She was a painted mini.
Even if your sail calls out to you from the ocean for help and says, please don't do this, you have to watch it sink.
Your pony whinnies in terror. It gurgles.
Yeah, even if your husband says I didn't mean to cheat on you.
Oh my God.
Your sail is not the only thing in your life. You can consider life after your sail.
There will never be another Gertrude.
There will never be another Frank.
I just lost a sail.
Thank you. I think you really touched something deep in the improvisers' hearts there.
I felt it.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So, you never got the sail back, I'm assuming.
No. I thought maybe it'll wash up on shore. And
Where was
this was in Saratoga Lake.
Saratoga Lake? Hey, that's a good-sized lake. It's very deep.
It's a good sized lake. Yes. It's like 100 feet.
Yeah,
area or
it's deep,
something like
steep
that, yes.
lake. Yeah, so some scuba diver may someday just encounter what looks like a manta ray
It's true. Traumatized.
and be traumatized by your sail.
It's like another support group
That's right.
that would be needed.
Scuba divers traumatized by sails.
Yes.
Underwater.
Not uncommon.
I'm sure that it happens all the time. Yeah. So you're pretty. It strikes me, Craig, that you're a pretty happy human being.
Yeah, I would like to think so, yes.
Wow. That's a great thing.
Although what do we have to compare that to? How would I know if I'm happier than
I don't
you?
know. You're surrounded by unhappy human beings. I don't know how you would know that. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But you seem to question that maybe you're not such a happy human being. Is there something missing? Oh, let's see here. They may have an answer for us.
Hi, I'm taking a survey. On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy would you say you are?
Oh gosh, 6.7.
Oh, okay. And how did you arrive at that number?
Well, I thought of the times I was unhappy in my life, and I thought of where I am now, and I just kind of, went from there.
Yeah, 6.7. Okay. And so a 1, describe what a 1 would be.
Oh gosh, getting shot in the face and tortured in medieval times. Tortured like on the rack, and then where they do the really the tortured and then like they close the thing on you, that and like the wailing, like endless wailing
Okay.
through all time.
And what would a 10 be?
I love Ben and Jerry's.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
That scale, whoa, okay. And you're at 6.7 on the like tortured to ice cream scale.
Well, I haven't had ice cream in a while, so.
I guess not. Okay, all right. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm doing a survey. Thank you, sir. I'm just doing a survey on a scale of 1 to 10, how happy would you say you are? I'm gonna give that like a 2 or 3 on the tortured ice cream scale. Hi, I'm doing a survey. On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy would you say you are?
Is 1 the lowest and 10 the highest?
1 is the lowest, and 10 is the highest.
Is there a 0?
Well, right now, 1 is being tortured by medieval
yeah.
torture devices.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But you could change that if you wanted to define it some other way. But right now, it's being tortured by medieval torture devices, not middle-aged people. I think that could be pretty bad too, if you've met my mother. And then 10 is Ben & Jerry's ice cream.
Did you ask her about what her reference for the scale was, sweetie?
Is that your mother?
This is my mom.
Hello.
Yeah, let's put that
It's
as
either
a 1.
medieval torture devices or middle-aged people.
Let's put middle-aged people as 1.
Okay?
I got a juice box.
I'm okay for now, Mom.
Juice
Thank
box?
you. I'm okay for now, Mom. I'm sorry.
Don't
You wanna do-
thank
don't
you.
sass me. I don't care how old you are.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10,
Yeah.
juice box, ice cream.
Oh, juice box. Oh, juice.
Juice box is a 1, ice cream is a 10.
Okay. A 3.
Oh, you're 3.
Yeah.
And how would you describe me?
3 is like I have. There's no juice box. There's no ice cream. I'm lactose intolerant anyway. I'm middle-aged. Do you want me to keep going?
I'm sorry.
Some people appreciate a juice box.
I don't have gratitude for things in life.
Oh. Well, I guess I'm happier than you.
Was that the purpose of the survey?
That was the purpose of my survey. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Told you.
There you go. It takes some work.
It does.
It takes some work. Do you appreciate a good juice box, Craig?
No. Not at all.
Not at all. I don't either. They bother me, in fact. They're just like,
You know what? If you squeeze them, the juice just starts coming out the top.
yeah. Yeah, it's wrong, isn't it? It's just a wrong thing.
I don't like to judge, but
Yeah, I think we can judge juice boxes. Okay, that's all right.
yeah.
I think it's all right. Does anybody object if Craig and I both just decide the juice boxes are wrong things? Is that
What
okay?
about adult juice bags with alcohol and light up glue sticks inside?
What happens when you squeeze them?
The alcohol comes out.
I'm gonna have to go with no.
He doesn't like that either.
No.
Although I think the glow stick aspect of that is,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Wow.
It is. It's kind of dystopian though. There is sort of a, I don't know, science fiction edge there that's, so anyway, this is not about science fiction, dystopian, glow in the dark alcohol juice boxes, is it?
No.
No. If you're going to sum up your adult life in a sentence. I told somebody tonight, I just throw softball questions, you have nothing to worry about. And then I just said something like that to you. You don't have to answer that if you don't like to, but I think you're up to the challenge, knowing you.
How about life is great until it's not?
There you go. They have nothing.
That bus isn't very far away. Isn't very close. I'm sure I can make it.
Yeah, go for it. Cut to the bunker. This is all we have left. It's a bag of alcohol.
Maybe we're a glass or something I could or a bottle, but
I think you're judging it too harshly. I think it's amazing, and this life is about to end, but it's gonna end on a really high note. Cause there's a glow stick inside.
Oh!
Watch. No, you do it. Squeeze it. Squeeze it. Ah! Alcohol. Woo!
I told you, I'm not a hugger. I warned you. Not a hugger. Told you the alcohol would leak out. She nearly made it, but you got wrapped up in that sail.
To die in Saratoga Lake like that.
No horse ever died in Saratoga.
Wow. So you gave the perfect answer to that question. Obviously.
Obvious.
So what's next for Craig Petrakis? Well, look, hold that question for just a second. You came here with some young people.
Yes, I did.
And who are these young people that you came here with?
These are my grandkids.
Wow, man. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Can you believe that?
No, I do believe it.
An 8-year-old, a 14-year-old, and a 15-year-old, if I'm not
Is that right?
mistaken. Well, I don't really communicate too well with the 14-year-old and the 15-year-old. There's a lot of screaming.
I'm going to check that. You have a lot of screaming fights with your grandfather?
No.
No, I didn't think so. I thought he was making that up.
Yeah, for sure.
What's the coolest thing about him?
His money.
That is some honesty right there. Wow. What's the second coolest thing about him?
His car.
You know what I love about your generation is you're not materialistic at all.
Yeah.
That's great. That's really good. So you get along, you have fun with these guys. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Lots of fun.
You bring them to a former strip club in Schenectady, New York to see an improv show.
I mean, you got to grow up. You know,
Yeah.
I think, you know, these things you're going to find out sooner or later, and why not find them out with somebody, with family,
There you go.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. So now the question I was about to ask to kind of wrap up here. What's next for Craig? What's on your mind as, because you seem to be just on a roll with all these new things you're trying in your life.
I don't have anything planned. I mean, I'm just more of the same.
You're going to improvise.
I'm going to improvise, yes.
Wow. That's
If
awesome.
something happens to come along, and
Yeah.
then I'll start doing that.
Yeah. That's
Because I'm a trier.
You are.
Yeah.
Which is spelled like dryer with a T instead of a D.
You remembered.
I did.
Yeah.
Up here, man, steel trap. No question about it. Well, I think, you know, we're just about at that time limit that I arbitrarily set. So,
I've sensed it myself.
yeah. So could you please give a thank you to Mr. Craig? And I just want to check in because I know Allie is interested. Is there interest on the part of Ivan? Jim? Ivan, come on up! So glad. Thank you. This is somebody I don't know. So that'll be more challenging. You told me when you came in, you folks are from Montreal?
We are, yeah.
Yeah. And you came down to see somebody much more famous than we are.
John Mulaney.
John Mulaney.
Hey.
Yeah. So that's a hike, 3-hour drive?
4.
4.
Wow.
But if you drive like a Quebecer, we can get there in about 30 minutes.
Yeah. You folks do have a reputation on the Northway, there's no question about it. Well earned, I would say.
Half drunk. Quebecers drive fast because they're half drunk.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what it is, unfortunately.
Is there a lot of, see, I've been to Montreal and north of Montreal a little bit and so forth, but I don't know anything, and I'm the first to admit it. So a lot of drunk driving?
A lot of drunk driving, a lot of people who love to eat poutine, if you know what poutine is.
Yeah, oh yeah, sure,
right.
sure.
Montreal is well known for lots of things.
Could I ask you, since you
Yeah.
mentioned poutine, what is with this smoked meat?
The smoked meat on the poutine.
I mean,
It's
just
brilliant.
smoked meat in general. It sounds so generic, I'm afraid of it.
No. You have to come to Montreal and try it.
Well, I've been there and I did try it and it was tasty, but I'm a vegetarian now.
All right. I see.
And that's what did it. No, that's not, that is not true. I'm just eating this and saying, what am I? I've never heard anything just called meat.
Oh, I see. Okay. So, it actually comes from ostrich. We have ostriches in Canada,
Yeah, lots
of them.
Lots of Canadian ostriches.
especially in Quebec. And so you got to cull the population down every once in a while. And so once
It's
you
kind of like kangaroos in Australia.
that, or those hogs in Florida,
Yeah.
which I think you call Republicans.
So yeah, Montreal
to-
represent.
We have to kind of cull the ostrich population every once in a while, and then sell that to the general public, and we call it smoked meat.
Wow, I'm not going to get a real answer from you.
Well,
You don't know what kind of meat it is.
Well,
That's
how do you know there's not a real answer? You got to come
I
back up to
don't
Montreal.
know. I don't. That's right.
As a vegan.
Oh, wait. Here's somebody supporting your claim.
I'm sorry, Bertie.
No!
I don't want to do this any more than you, but the smoked meat quota must be filled.
No, I am not bothering anyone.
I can't do a French-Canadian accent, so I'm not even going to try.
See, I belong here more than you. I'm not even here.
Can't do it! Bertie, look at me.
I don't know who you're talking to. There's no one here.
Bertie, I'm not going to kill you. Bertie, no one knows where the smoked meats come from for real. Not a single soul. So you know what I'm going to do?
What?
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to run away from this place. I'll grab whatever I can and I'll turn it into smoked meats. They don't ask questions. I'll just throw it right in there. I'll throw it all into the grinder, and whatever comes out, we'll just say it's smoked meat.
What? Throw what in?
I don't know, anything. Cabbage,
Excuse me, I'm lost in the woods here. Pardon me in my MAGA hat. Where can you direct me to the town?
Perfect. Throw it in.
Bertie, I'm having a lot of ethical complications right now as a person.
I'm not.
All right then. It's all been explained to me. I am embarrassed.
That was very accurate, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. I was at a conference north of Montreal a few years back, and I kept very carefully saying I was from the U.S. or something like that, but people said America. And that kind of bothered me because we're all Americans. It's a continent, right? But then again, I guess if I were from Quebec, I would try to separate myself from it. Are things still politically kind of tense in Quebec?
Yeah, I'd say they are. I mean, ever since the new government stepped in and has kind of militarized the entire government, it's the Gestapo come from door to door now, and they've really
With
cracked
riding
down.
on the ostriches.
Yeah, I mean, Celine Dion's the worst of them, to be
Yeah.
honest with you.
What is the worst?
Celine Dion?
Yeah.
She's the worst of them.
Oh,
She will literally
really?
come to your door, bang it down. There'll be a tank right outside.
You know,
The government is just horrible now.
I am just gullible enough to believe everything that you're saying. Yeah. I didn't know Celine Dion was that activist, though.
Well, it's because she spent a lot of time here in Yes.
Yeah, trained her up.
Trained her. She came back loaded with guns.
Yeah. What does it look like when you look south?
When we look south, not a lot of snow. Not as much snow.
Not as much, no. Anything else that you see as a?
Well, you guys are missing a lot of igloos.
Yeah, and you live in them, right?
We, my family and I, we live in an igloo. We have a 3-story igloo.
3 stories. Wow, that must take a lot of maintenance.
It's the basement that really takes up a lot of it. Yeah, that was difficult to construct.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, you're giving these improvisers nothing whatsoever.
Honey, can you turn down the AC?
Well, honey, this is, no, I can't. This is how we live.
In the ice
Yes,
with the AC.
yes.
That guy was a good salesman.
No, we can't let the ice melt. The igloo can't melt.
It's not going to melt. Global warming is a hoax. The man in the orange hat told me.
Oh, that's what Celine Dion was saying too. Well, what do you want to do?
I'm afraid to go outside. Did the tank leave?
Let me take a look.
Step out of the igloo.
Oh,
Speak their language.
Celine, what do you want from us?
Buy tickets to my concert.
Well, we are season ticket holders by birth.
All right, that's enough. So Ivan, the name Ivan, of course, one thinks of the Russian bear.
Yeah,
You must be named after the Russian bear.
the bear himself. That's
Yes.
Right. Yeah, the
Yes,
actual.
I thought so. Good, we got that out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So really, seriously, what do you do up there in Montreal?
Me personally?
Yeah, you-
rob banks.
I am
But try
not
to keep
gonna
that
get-
like just between us though. Don't tell them.
Okay, we stream this show, by the way. Just so
Is that right?
Yeah, literally dozens of people watching.
Dozens. You guys are up.
Yeah, we're up.
Nice.
It's true.
All right, we have the plan laid out. You play the Titanic song. They love that shit. That's gonna distract the guards. You're the getaway ostrich driver, right? Get them. You make sure they know smoked meat if they don't run fast. And you need. And look, eye contact here. Every heist in Quebec has a mandatory drunk. I think you can do it.
I'll drive so fast. I'll be so above the legal limit, you won't even be able to see me. I'll be driving so fast.
It doesn't work if you don't bring enough for everybody.
Okay.
All right.
So we're both gonna be trying to drive at the same time.
Yes, we don't expect her to make it very far.
When do I start singing the song?
Could you belt out a little bit right now?
Yes. Far across the distance, an ostrich, I see you, and that is how I know I'm from Montreal. That's the one, right?
Near, far, but not far from a bar. We all come here to try to survive.
I'm feeling patriotic.
It's
Well,
no
this is
answer.
the national anthem.
I think I'm going to end this.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Yeah. So if I was to go to Montreal this summer, what would you say was a must-see or must-do thing?
Well, as we were talking before, the Comedy Fest.
Yeah,
Comedy
wonderful.
Fest is
Right.
brilliant.
Yeah.
2
Yeah.
weeks.
Yeah.
You could stay in my igloo.
There you go. So,
We could stream the show from our basement.
Wow.
The underground igloo.
is there a risk of drowning? in the summer.
No, there's the permafrost is there, like 12 months out of the
It's
year.
that
just-
cold in
It's that
Montreal.
cold. It's that cold.
Yeah, yeah. Even in July. it's
July is a tricky month, July, because that's where everything starts to kind of, the caribou herds, they come by near,
They cause a lot of damage.
and they just go right into the traffic.
Yeah, yeah.
Hi. Good evening. It's nice to see you all out there today. I'd just like to say I came all the way from Australia, and boy, are my wings tired. That's my mom. She's never been a fan. As a matter of fact, she didn't sit on me when I was a baby. She just left me there in the nest, all cold. It's one of the reasons I like living up here. I like the cold weather because my mom never sat on me when she was hoping I wouldn't hatch.
This is shaming you too! Don't engage her, Etna! Don't engage!
Whenever I would come to them with my problems, they would just stick their head in the sand and hope I would go away. Of course, I never bothered me that they did that because I didn't know they were there doing it when they stuck their heads in the sand. Of course, I couldn't see them, so I thought maybe they were just out, getting food for me. And
It's the only way parents can get any peace!
you don't really seem to be liking this very much. Now I'm embarrassed.
Thank you. Well, the honest
Excellent John Mulaney impression.
what?
There's an excellent John Mulaney impression.
Yeah. She practiced that for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
When we realized you were going to be here.
Right.
Yeah. Is there a question that you would give a straight
I think that in itself is a loaded question. But shoot, go ahead.
Well, I just wonder. I mean, I really do. I would love to know a little bit about you and your family. I mean, just like what's up? You guys obviously love comedy,
Yeah.
and you're a funny guy yourself. Do you perform at all?
No, not at all. In the shower. maybe,
Like
right.
heck.
I'm not sharing that with anyone else.
Yeah. So, what do you, other than check out comedy shows, what do you like to do? For real?
For real?
Yeah.
Real?
Yeah.
I shoot photography.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
What kind of stuff?
Shoot, well, in the summertime, I really like to shoot the stars.
Like time exposure type thing?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. 2 summers ago, there was a comet that came by and I shot a comet.
Yeah.
That was brilliant. That was really, really sweet.
Now, this part of the world, I get frustrated because every time they announce there's going to be some really cool, like, meteor shower or whatever, clouds move in for 3 days.
Right.
Is it the same in your neck of the woods?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's really frustrating.
Yeah.
But you catch it when you can.
You catch it when you can, and the weather is very dependent. I mean, it fluctuates all the time, so it's kind of frustrating. You could be out there all night long and not get anything.
Yeah. Use a telescope or what?
No, just a really long lens.
Yeah. Northern Lights, that must be a thing that you get more than we do. We
Sure.
once in a blue moon, not even.
Every Wednesday over the evening.
Back into it. For a minute there. For a minute. No, have you shot the Northern Lights?
No, I haven't. No.
No.
They're way too far north.
They're way too far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Santa Claus territory.
Yeah. There's a name for the Northern Territory above Quebec that's really been kind of,
The Inuit territory.
yeah.
Nunavut.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Gesundheit.
Birdie, we've been out here for hours.
Yep.
Birdie, you know I love supporting your passions, from the stand-up to now the photography. Just trying to find you a new life beyond. Is this the shot? Is this what you were looking for?
Oh. But I'm sure any minute the clouds will clear
Yeah,
and it'll be perfect.
really perfect.
You're doubting me, aren't you?
No, Birdie, no. No, I'm wondering.
Look. A bird has to be patient. We sit on our eggs. I mean, most birds do. My mother did. But most birds sit on eggs for weeks at a time.
Yeah.
If I can do that, I can look up at those clouds and wait for them to clear so that I can see perfect constellations, the perfect comet.
Can I ask you a question, Birdie? And I hope this isn't a rude question, maybe more of an existential one, but is part of the reason you're so obsessed with the sky, that you chose this as your next passion, is it because you're a flightless bird?
Thank you. That was not casting aspersions on you, Ivan.
No.
You are clearly not a flightless bird.
No.
No, I'm sure you soar.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Yeah, I mean that, for real. Do you ride ostriches?
Do you remember the Phantom Menace movie? Where they're like pod racing? Yeah, that's what we do with
Yeah.
ostriches.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's like the Saratoga races,
Yeah.
but we
it's
replaced the
ostriches.
horses with ostriches.
It's much more humane. Because ostriches are dumber than horses, so.
It's just every once in a while in the middle of the race they'll stop and lay an egg, which is kind of a bummer.
You know, as an experienced performer, I can identify with that. Happens to me with regularity. There's no question about it. So, I hope we need to wrap and take a quick break. But who are you here with?
I'm here with my wife and my 2 kids.
Yeah. Hi, wife and 2 kids. Is he always as serious and kind of?
He thinks he's funny, but he's not.
So that's my kid Aviva. She'd like to come up to the stage right now.
Yay!
All right, we're gonna get the real dope on Ivan. Yeah, sure. So, tell us something true about your old man.
He hasn't grown in a long time.
It's true.
Yeah, so he's like 5 feet. He hasn't grown since like the 6th grade, and shaved his head a while back. Hasn't grown hair since. Hasn't planned on it.
This is my afro.
Yeah.
Yeah. He always thinks that he's funny, and it's not very funny.
Well, now I have to tell you, I got to tell you that it's not uncommon for kids to not think their dad is funny.
Okay.
Right? That happens. Do other people think of it? Because I think it's funny.
Remember how much I paid
You're being held hostage. No, you are not here. You are not here unless you want to be. There's no question. Of course, you have to leave with Ivan.
you? Wait, leave with mom too.
Oh, wait.
Mom,
Yes.
I am so funny.
Honey, I'm not trying to discourage you.
You are trying to discourage me, but I'm going to get on that stage and I'm going to get laughs.
I guess I don't want to see you disappointed.
Well, disappointment is part of life. You got to throw them out there, and some of them stick and some of them don't. But I'm just not gonna bury my hopes in the ground.
But honey, we're ostriches. That's what we do.
Not anymore. I'm going to break out of my shell. I'm gonna stretch my limbs. I'm gonna think outside the box. I'm gonna take wing.
There's something I never told you.
What?
My egg was switched at birth.
Oh my god.
You're not an ostrich.
What?
I mean, can't you tell yourself? Like, you don't do anything like us. I bet you could fly.
What? You mean I'm not just a really, really short ostrich? Why didn't you tell me this before?
I didn't.
Whoa, what's happening?
Fly! Fly, honey, fly!
Ah! Open the window! Open the window! Ah!
Bye, Aviva.
There she goes.
So do you intend to be a performer?
No, not really.
No?
I don't know.
You don't know. No.
No.
You
Don't
don't have
think
to-
I'm very funny.
What?
She is. She's arrived.
Who is?
She is.
Well, I think you're funny.
Oh, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's got guts. She's got energy. She's got.
Yeah, I'm
You
a
know what I mean?
13-year-old. I make fun of everybody.
She's vicious.
See, that was one of the biggest laughs all night. So that's really good. So tell me one more true thing about this guy here. It could even be a nice thing if you want it.
His best friend has a crush on my mom.
My friends have really good taste. We're gonna tell.
Obviously, yeah, that's great. I'm glad you jumped in because I didn't. I'm just like, wow, really? I gotta deal with that. And you just don't mind saying whatever truth is there.
Not really.
That's good. You're a truth teller. That every family needs one.
Yeah.
There's no question, right?
In comedy.
Yeah, truth and comedy. That's right. That's what we believe in. So, if you were going to say Ivan is great because, how would you end that?
Because he buys me things.
Just like those
I
guys.
see a trend here.
Yeah, there's something going on with that. Well, I hate to do it, but we gotta take an intermission. Any last words from you?
Don't do drugs.
Excellent last
Mom
words.
raised her well.
Yeah, and how about her mom raised her well. And how about from you? Any last words, Ivan?
No, not really. This is.
That'll be on your tombstone.
Yeah.
No,
not
not
really.
There it is.
Well, nothing's written in stone except for no, not really.
There we are. All right, you and Craig have a lot in common too. Ivan, thank you.
Thank you
Aviva,
very much.
thank you so much. We really do appreciate it. Thanks, Aviva. All right. Yeah. And we're going to just take 10 minutes and we'll be right back in Interview Alley. So
There's
stick
an
with us.
opportunity to buy things.
Well, that's true. If you want to hit the snack bar, it's there. And if you don't, that's cool too. Maybe,
Oh, I didn't empty that. I thought I did.
the show is brought to you by Boulder. You might be watching and thinking, well, what these improvisers doing, that's nothing special, I can do that. And you're right, you can, and we encourage you to do so. And we teach classes. Monday nights, we're running workout night, and the idea of that is whoever shows up, we kind of take stock of who's here, and we design the evening around those folks. And sometimes it's a mixture of brand new improvisers and experienced ones, and we figure out what skill sets, what strengths we can work and play with, and it's growing, and it seems to be a really fun way to do an improv class, so I encourage you to try that out. Next Friday night, right, yes, Will Hughes has a monthly show here. Most of what happens here is improv, but once a month we turn the stage over to Will, who assembles a cast of stand-ups who are usually a mixture of up-and-coming and very well-established stand-up comedians. It's always a great show. The 24th is a maestro. If you don't know what that is, it's the evening starts with maybe 12, maybe 14 improvisers and ends with one. The rest of them are killed during the show.
Smoke me.
Right. No, it is an elimination format. There is no violence. And of course, the one who's left is the maestro. It's a great format. We'll be running real life for a little while this summer, and then on to other formats. You can find out about all of this if you go to mopco.org. Please do not go to mopco.com. It's a bad place. We don't want you to get hurt. mopco.org. Thank you. It's time to bring Allie up. Allie B. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. I say Allie B because that's the way I refer to you, but I also say it because I forgot your last name. Oh dear.
My last name is Baxter.
That's thus the B.
Yes.
Yeah. And I don't know how it happened, but another improviser here. And how long have you been doing this improv stuff? I did not start that. I had nothing to do with starting.
I love that. That was right.
Good. So yeah.
I started taking classes here in 2019. I took about a whole year.
Yeah.
And then
all hell broke loose.
and then some friends and I said, oh, let's put a troupe together in about February 2020.
You're kidding me.
And we practiced here, I think, twice. And then things happened.
Yeah.
I don't remember what.
Something.
And yeah. And then even took some virtual classes.
Yeah.
Because transitioning to improv online, it actually translated very well.
Yeah, it did. Didn't
It really did.
Yeah. Although some folks were viscerally against the whole idea of online improv.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But I think it was gave some different opportunities, really, using, blocking out the screen,
Right.
being able to talk over each other, being able to mute people. That's a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
I figured out by accident I could mute my boss.
I bet that went over well.
It did.
Oh, yeah.
All right. All right, folks. I would just like to, I'm glad that you're both here. I've decided to save some time by doing your annual reviews together.
Okay. I was hoping for a chance to talk to you privately.
Well, no, I don't want to do that. I just thought we'd all be here together in the space.
That feels unfair because I would like my
Mute.
Are you averaging out our gorge?
No,
or
I'll just
like-
talk to you both at the same
Okay.
time, but now I thought that since we have all of these, tools that we brought back into the workplace, I could just, manage the regular meetings the way I manage the online meetings, and we could be more efficient. I'm sorry, were you saying something, Maria?
Yes, that I would like to be evaluated for my performance.
Yes, I
alone.
heard that already, but I've already vetoed that idea. Mute.
Can I turn off my visuals?
No, you can't, but I can. That's right. I haven't turned that on for participants in the meeting. So
Okay.
I have those controls here under my desk, and I haven't enabled it for you where you are.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me, I'm getting a message.
Okay.
Good chat.
Oh, I already told you I don't want to do it one-on-one. Everyone can see these messages, Maria. I've made it public. She's saying that she doesn't feel comfortable with you here.
Okay, she just sent me a private message in which she asked me, and I agree with her, if I could maybe bow out of this meeting and she could have it one-on-one with you.
You might as well say it out loud if you're going to talk to everybody that's behind my back.
Yeah, can you bow out of the meeting so that I can have it one-on-one? That's exactly what we said. And
I'm fine with that, honestly. Really, I don't want to
I'd
step
just like to
anyone.
say I'm really disappointed that we can't be more efficient the way we were online.
Oh, hey, is this too early to talk about the layoffs? I gotta do that thing.
there's a layoff?
I was going to wait till all 900 of us were online together. We're laying everybody off.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Tesla.
I don't work for Tesla.
No, you don't work. Do you mind sharing where you do? Is that fair territory?
Sure, I work for the great state of New York.
Wow. What do you do?
I manage the state's infrastructure budget. Like, not single-handedly. Don't worry, guys.
I was thinking, I balance the checkbook once in a while. So what is entailed in doing so?
How long of an answer do you
I don't know.
give
And do
me?
you care? Is this a good question? Maybe we shouldn't go there. I don't know. Kind of the state's infrastructure budget.
Yeah, so I think something that's really interesting, being a government nerd, I guess, is
Yeah.
that like the federal government, is in however many $1 trillion of debt,
Yeah.
but in the New York State Constitution, we have a limit. Every year we have to be in the black, so we have to work to balance our budget. So it's
And we can't print money.
nope, not yet.
Not yet. Not yet. Oh, not.
All right, now is the next number in the budget a 5? Is it higher or lower than a 5?
What do you think?
Is it higher or lower? Is it higher? Higher than a 5. All right, let's check in. So sorry, but we'll see you in the showcase showdown or after budget
Does
season
that
ends.
mean I lose all my... Oh.
You lose the entire state budget.
I think they're mixing up the lottery and the. I don't know.
Let's make it.
Let's make it. Yeah.
Price is right. Price is right.
Price is right. Yeah. So therefore, if the state has to be like break even or be in the black, whatever, what does that have to do with you? What happens if it's going the wrong way?
What happens if it's going the wrong way?
Do you have like a secret switch, like a press a button or something?
Kind of. We can issue debt.
Okay.
We can sell bonds.
Yeah.
And so that gives us,
Funds, yeah.
income
Okay.
that we pay off, over a long period of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's really that means we're just actually not borrowing, we're calling it bonds, right? White, doesn't matter. Okay, they're going with it. See, I'm a geek like you. I'm kind of fascinated by this, but I don't want to lose the human element of things.
I know I hired you because you're a numbers guy,
Yeah.
you know, everything's black and white, or
Yeah.
black and red, as it were, but this year, I need to tap into your creative side.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to get really innovative. Everyone's onto us with the bonds.
Ooh.
They're not buying it anymore. So we need to find some ways to bring income in, so, I'll wait for it. Go ahead.
Okay, frisbees. What was the first word that came to my head? We'll make it work.
Frisbees,
Frisbees.
sell them?
We sell frisbees with the
Yep.
faces of famous New York State figures on them.
Oh, okay, yeah. Go, yep, keep going.
Free tours. Free
Can't be
tours.
free.
Not free tours. Start charging for tours of. What do we have? What's good? What's
The Capitol.
Oh, the Capitol.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, and New York City. Just tours. We start charging for
To
just
come into New York City.
Every-
They already do that.
right,
Tolls.
right. Tolls.
Get that, okay.
Tolls.
Yeah, no, we already do
Tolls.
that.
Tolls. Ooh. Be a toll operator for a day. Just pay us $50 for the experience.
God, this is why I bring on young people. Be a toll operator. Okay, so so you pay us $50 and then you can collect tolls on the George Washington Bridge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're bringing back the booths.
Yeah, we're getting rid of the easy pass. We're
Okay.
just gonna bring back all
Bring
the.
back the booths.
Yeah. Bring back the booths.
Maybe people can pay for other things if we're bringing back the booths.
Yeah.
We can just put money in.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
We could sell apple cider donuts.
Yeah.
People love that shit.
Everyone loves. Oh my goodness. We could. We could have people bid. They would bid.
Yeah.
On the what's that? The thing with the Chrysler Building.
Get out of here! Go away! We have to applaud. After I tell them to go away, we have to applaud. So now they've made your job clear, so we can get away from the job thing. So did you grow up right around here?
Yeah, I lived in Syracuse when I was a little kid, and
Yeah.
then when I was 9, moved to Guilderland.
Gilderland, right next door.
Yes.
Represent.
Yes.
Gilderland. Another Gilderland peep. That's cool. So 9 formative years were spent right here at the Capital Region.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Do you like it here?
I do.
And we're both sort of qualifying that. Like, would you like to admit that you like it here? I will admit that. I don't know why, but the region does seem to have a little sort of shame-based thing going on, doesn't it? Just a little bit.
I guess maybe like it's a small city feeling like kind of like not very confident. But then there's also, for me personally, like, you know, I grew up here.
Yeah.
And then I went away for college and I traveled. And I came back here and I stayed.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah,
that's
that
kind of like
happens a lot.
something like it's not like you're not supposed to do that somehow. It's like kind of like a mark of failure. Like I could have ventured on elsewhere, but like it's a
nice area.
It's a nice place.
Yeah, and I agree. It really is. It's a nice
Yeah.
place. And I love that we're, equidistant. Go ahead. Don't. Oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah.
You may regret that.
Yeah.
Queen Isabella, I am very happy to be back here in Spain.
Yes, Cristobal.
I have traveled. I have conquered the world.
Yes, we've heard tales.
Yes, I'm very successful. My name will go down in history as a very good, wonderful, successful guy.
Yes, that's why we paid you to go.
But I want to come home now.
I'm not sure that we want you to come home.
But I like Spain. It's not a failure. I went. I achieved great things. Now I just want to come home and relax.
It's just that you're so good at your job.
Well, yes, but I did that already. Everyone will remember me forever as a wonderful person who was very successful.
Yeah.
Is there something something that what are you gonna do here?
I thought I would take siestas and eat pork.
For someone who went out and represented Spain, you don't seem to have a lot of respect for Spain. We don't just take siestas and eat pork.
Hi, of course not. I'm just naming the best parts.
Okay, okay. Well, and tell me, how are the places that you discovered doing?
Fantastic. They were beautiful, and they are so much happier now because we have brought them the right way to do everything.
Okay, like,
Well, we have conquered them.
okay.
And gotten rid of all their stupid ways and made them work for us. They're
Ferdinand,
trading and everything's great.
Cristobal is back.
Oh, you're lucky I need a headache.
He wants to just take siestas.
Why don't you take them in Rome?
I'm just saying it's not a mark of failure to come home. I have been, I've seen, I've conquered.
I'm just going to address the elephant in the room. We know, she told me that it's over. We've been working on things together. There's a solid king and queenship now.
You're firing me?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You file your papers. No, look here. Here.
I went all the way around the globe. I found India.
I'm going to sign it. Here's this bullshit thing. Admiral of the Ocean Sea. Whatever the hell that even means. I don't know what that means. You wanted it, you got it.
Okay. I think we've made our points.
Thank you. Gosh. It was kind of like that, right, Ally?
Absolutely.
Coming back to the capital region.
Yes.
Yeah. So when you were growing up in Guilderland, I think it's worth. Do you remember eating dinner with your family as a kid? Did you eat dinner together?
Yeah.
I think we should try it. I do.
Sure.
We're going to reenact that for you.
Okay.
Now, you are the arbiter of things that are right or wrong. If an offer is made that's right, you say ding, and if it's wrong, you say the universal sound of disapproval, okay? Can you just rehearse that? I know you know how, but just ding.
Ding.
And the universal sound of disapproval?
Nah.
Perfect, just like that. Good. So when you think of dinner with the family when you were a kid, how will you remember, what age pops into your head?
Yeah, like 9.
9.
Sure.
Just when you came back. Good. And who would have been at the table?
Yeah, me, my mom, my dad, and my brother, who's 3 years younger.
Great.
He is still 3 years younger.
Still is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so who's going to play you?
Walt.
Walt is going to play Allie at the age of 9. Beautiful. And how about your brother who's 3 years younger than you are?
Maria.
Maria is your 6-year-old brother. What's his name?
Tom.
Tom. Brother Tom. Okay. And mom and dad, what are their names?
Mary and Bill.
Who's Bill?
Kat.
And that leaves Sam
I'm married.
as Mary. Very good. So perfect that there are 4.
Yeah.
That's great. So once again, one offer at a time. If they're right, ding. If they're wrong, buzz. Let's see dinner at Allie's house when she was 9 years old. Oh, let's review, because I have the memory of a goldfish.
Married.
Tom.
Allie!
Bill.
There we go. Right? Good. Great. Thank you.
Mom! I'm hungry.
Is ding or buzz?
Meh.
Mom, I did my homework.
Ding.
Then you get a treat.
Ding or buzz?
Ding.
And that treat is going to be the food I've already prepared.
Ding.
Well, I bet Allie didn't do her homework.
Ding.
Allie?
What a wonderful dinner you spread out, but it looks like you've gone over budget.
Meh.
I'm hungry after a long day of not doing my homework.
Well, I can't deny you food just because you haven't done your homework.
Ding.
That would be against the New York State Constitution.
Ding!
Maybe you have done your homework.
Ding!
You didn't really do your homework.
Ding!
I'm gonna tell on you.
Ding!
I'm right here. How is it telling? I'm right here.
But you believed her that she did it.
Ding!
Look, can we just get through one meal without playing mind games with each other?
I just think you need help disciplining Allie.
We have to find out. Let's see. Ding.
All right.
I think there's a way to get to the bottom of this through fair arbitration.
I'm just gonna wait until your father gets in here.
Yeah.
Ding! Wonderful family, I am home! Meh. Where's my drink? Oh, meh.
Hello, everyone. Sorry I kept you waiting.
Ding!
How are you, dear?
I am wonderful, dear.
Yes.
Ding!
Ding.
Mwah.
Daddy, I did my homework and Allie didn't do her homework.
Ding!
That's all right. She's smarter than you, so she doesn't have to.
No.
Oh, well, I'm very glad you did your homework.
Yeah, I'm very good at homework.
Yeah.
Ding!
I would tell you that I did my homework, I didn't do my homework, but in the New York State Constitution, because I don't have to incriminate myself.
Is that right?
Now it's ding.
Now it's ding.
What are you studying in school, Allie?
I'm studying numbers.
Me too.
Yeah. Yes. Ding. Ding.
Ding!
And also how if you don't have enough numbers, you can write new numbers on pieces of paper and pretend those numbers are part of the other numbers.
I guess that's right, because she's laughing. I don't know. Yeah. Ding. Buzz. Yeah. Sure.
I think that's representative of Allie's attitude about homework in general.
Okay, kids, I'm seeing a lot of talking and not a lot of eating, and the food's getting cold.
Ding!
I have a piece of advice that I want you always to remember.
Ding!
Can't wait.
It is not what you know in your head, but what you care about in your heart that will stand you in good stead in life.
Meh.
If you don't get good grades, you're going to be a failure.
Ding!
Thank you. That's an accurate representation of the dinner in Gilderland.
Yeah, I really liked. Everyone is in like 1999, but Walt is my like current.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Also, didn't we speak recently? You have bells. Theater.
They're all at my house. I don't know why. All the desk bells migrated to our house, right, Kat?
I
And
think there's
they're-
one right behind you.
I'll make a liar out of it. Thank you so much.
It's just more fun to hear.
Don't be a liar, be a trier.
Well, it's too late now anyway. You know. So yeah, we'll redo the show.
It's more fun
From
to
the
hear you say
beginning.
ding anyway.
Yeah, it is. It is. So you know, the whole derailing of all of civilization happened in 2020. You did some online. Now you've come back and actually you've started to play with these guys in rehearsal. Obviously, you like improv. What do you like about improv? What's wonderful about it for you?
Honestly, there's a lot of things. It has made me just kind of in general more confident, and more comfortable speaking my mind. And at work, it's helped me.
Really?
I feel more comfortable
Improvising the numbers?
thinking on my feet. No, sometimes. And feeling more comfortable. Something that and improvising is critical, and I think that as a society, we don't emphasize as much as just listening, deep listening, and really empathizing with the other person and waiting for what you're receiving from them before you react and respond. And so I think, just in general, I'm just like a much better person since I've been coming here to Moscow. Is that sold that you guys are going to come to classes now?
No, I love that you're saying that. We're not paying to say that.
I'm being paid in Polars.
Yeah, that's right. So, if you were going to, we just have a couple of minutes. If you're going to look ahead to 10 years ahead, what would be the perfect existence for you?
In 10 years?
Yeah, or whatever, ish.
I want to be the single person in charge of New York State infrastructure budget.
For real?
No.
No? Thank God.
No, I love what I do. I'm gonna keep doing it, try to do a good job, and I want to travel more.
Yeah.
I have traveled a lot, but I haven't in the past couple of years, mostly because of pandemic, but there's a lot to see. And I do want to see a lot more of this country too.
Yeah.
Not just international.
Don't go north. It's a scary. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to go see those ostriches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah. So you want to travel, you want to have some adventure.
Yeah.
But keep the state job because that's a good, solid thing that you enjoy doing.
Yeah, it's a solid thing. I think it's important. I consider myself a public servant. I take it very seriously.
You do. That's wonderful. It really is. And what do you think of the rap that state workers get for being lazy and all that stuff? I mean, it's out there, so I'm going to ask you.
I think it does apply to some people.
Yeah.
But then
Really?
there are also some people who are really passionate.
Yes.
And really want to create good change. Really bring state government into the 21st century.
Yeah.
It can be really exciting, and there's people who are really excited to improve.
I know a
the
lot of
state.
people like you who work for the state and have real vision and really love their jobs and really want to do good things, and then I hear all the cynical jokes and everything else. It's just like, kind of bugs me now.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be one of the cynical jokers, but now I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. These are, I like the public servant thing. That's cool. Well, I'm going to ask for your summary. If you're going to give one piece of advice to a younger Allie, what would that one piece of advice be?
Maybe don't be afraid to take up space.
I love that.
Yeah, I think that was definitely something I struggled with when I was younger. I absolutely could not do any kind of public speaking.
Yeah, really shy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's beautiful.
That's something that has taken a long time, and I think I still even have more room to grow.
Right? Don't we all?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's space right there.
It's okay.
I'm sorry, did you want to stand here?
It's your turn.
Oh, no, I don't need a turn.
Are you sure? The microphone's right there, and there's a whole world out there.
I'm not sure what I would say.
Well, even that in itself is worth saying, I think.
Hi.
Hi.
You see? Ask them how they are.
How you doing?
Good. Oh, wonderful.
They say they're doing good.
Good, wonderful.
We're interested in what you have to say.
Do you hear that?
They said they were interested in what I have to say.
Yes, one person over there did say that.
Do you think it's only that one person?
Well, I don't think it's only that one person.
I do too. I'm someone different.
That was a second person in that same general area.
Speak up.
That's a third.
I have some ideas about how we could make things better.
Yeah.
That's a really good start, I gotta be honest with you. Because I had a whole bunch of ideas on how to make things worse, but your way is I really...
There are a lot of people around who have some ideas that are going to make things worse. So I don't want to.
I think you're echoing.
I don't want to. Well, I'm not saying I'm the only one who has good ideas or I can do it all by myself, but I just think it's important that if we have some ideas about how to make things better, that we speak up, because there's a lot of people with some ideas about how to make things worse. And that's it. We just say what we mean and give it a try. And
What? You don't even need a microphone. We can hear you.
that's it. I'm just gonna, say what I'm thinking, give it a try, and if you say what you're thinking together, we could have a conversation that might turn into a movement, and I think we can have a shot. What do you say?
That's great.
Hey, I want to have a conversation with you.
I want to have a conversation with you.
Great.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
All
I
right.
know some other people.
Fantastic.
All right.
Hey, do you see that guy with his head in the sand over there?
Yeah.
We should get him
Yeah.
to come along. I
Yeah.
think he's just shy.
Oh, hey, yeah, you were talking a lot of positive stuff, and that doesn't really reach me. I'm a nihilist. I'm gonna talk to the shitty idea guy.
That's all right.
All right, that's okay.
I also have things to say.
All right, thank you. Thank you. And thank you, Ellie, thank you. Really, I feel kind of inspired. That's wonderful. Really, drive by Albany, New York and say, there are people that are doing good things there. Yeah. All right. Ellie, guys. That's wonderful. And run up real fast and take a bow. Why not? It's the end of the show. That's what people do.